Hey guys, Zack here, and welcome back to Pokemon Scarlet. So, I'm currently starting from the home menu for my Switch, because I booted up the game to start the recording, and I found this out. Because I figured I would show you guys this. Because I didn't know this was a thing until I booted up the game after opening my post-game save. Apparently, give it a minute. Yeah, they update the game so that when you beat the game, the title music actually plays. Which is interesting because that was something I was noticing. Like, there's no gameplay and there's nothing that plays at the end. I found that weird. I found that weird that there's no music that plays on the home screen. Now I figured out why. It's specifically for the post game when you beat the game and boot it up again. Which is interesting. I didn't know that. And yeah, it's just here. So I'm gonna, in any case, we're gonna go into the game. I didn't know that the starting music just doesn't play automatically. It only plays if you clear the post game and have completed all the stories. But in any case, Director Clavel is probably pissed at us because we went down to the Great Crater, so we gotta go meet with him. He's not happy with us. I can guarantee you that. Alright, story time. But yeah, we're just rolling right into the pros game today. Yeah, he knows. Looks like the hero's finally here. Would you join us, Master Zack? Oh, I get the feeling this is not going to be pleasant. We're in for an earful, aren't we? Guess we'll find out soon enough. Not even for concern you two. I'm not angry in the slightest. I merely called you here to discuss your fine achievements in this year's treasure hunt. You shut down the professor's time machine and thus prevented the ancient Pokemon from running rampant across Paldea. Your actions were truly outstanding in every regard, and I couldn't be prouder of you all. Though your decisions to enter a strictly off-limits area was admittedly regrettable. Hey, you've got us there. However, since this was necessary to protect Paldea and its precious ecosystems, I am willing to overlook that particular point. Okay, so he's not pissed. He's just pointing out that, hey, you did a good thing. Good job. So we're not getting raked over the coals after all. Yeah, you're already in enough trouble, Penny. I don't think you need any more added to your, well, adding to your record. Because we know what Penny's done so far. She kind of started a criminal organization by accident, which racked up a jackpot of school violations. And now she has to go to community service because of it. And also, she hacked into the computer systems that handled the league points and have been giving people and just gave Clavel and me free league points. So, yeah, she kind of doesn't need any more added to her record. Oh, before I forget, Master Zack, there's something I would like to have. Each of your friends has received already, so this one is for you. Master Ball. Ugh. Master Ball, the very best Pokeball with the ultimate level of performance. With it, you can catch any wild Pokemon without fail. Nice. I was wondering when we were supposed to get this. Because that's a tradition. You usually get the Master Ball, and then you're supposed to use it to catch a Pokemon that you wouldn't normally be able to get otherwise. It is, and obviously it's supposed to be used for the box art legendary. That's always what it's been for. I get the feeling because I've learned this. I've since learned this. Koraidon, and by extension Miraidon, the ride one that you use, cannot be removed from your party or traded to another game. So, you are effectively stuck with it as a reserve party member for pretty much the rest of the game, even though you can battle with it. It is pretty much hard-coded into the game, and you cannot get rid of it. Which makes sense. You would lose your ride Pokemon if you did. But also because we know there's a second one, that means that you would have to catch the second one to be able to actually trade it, add it to your Pokemon Home's Pokedex, trade it to the other game and register it to that game's Pokedex. That's the only way you're able to do that. So they added, which is why they added a second one to the game for plot-related reasons. You're supposed to catch the one and then bring it back. And I don't know where it is, being perfectly honest. I know it's in Area 01 somewhere, but there's no map for that area. So I honestly have no idea where to find it. But, yeah, we're probably going to use this on that guy. We're probably going to do that because he's the last thing we don't have. But in any case... Oh, and about the Hall of Fame badge I gave you a short while ago. The gift is one we bestow only upon students who achieve truly remarkable feats. I expect you to honor that badge represents by striving always to serve as a model for your fellow students. You can count on me. Splendid. Such enthusiasm will surely take you far in life. And, Master Arvin, I'm sorry to hear about the professor. You have my deepest condolences. Yeah, well... Yeah, it was pretty rough when I found out my mom had died. But weirdly enough, my head actually feels clear now, for the first time in ages. In the Great Crater, I got to learn a bit about my mom's research and what she was trying to achieve down there. I guess if you're building something as mind-blowing as a time machine, that takes priority over showering your son with affection, huh? All I know is I'm done feeling like some lost little kid. Done. Time to say goodbye and move on. I'm gonna enjoy every last day until graduation with my buds here. And Mabistiff, of course. Well said, Master Arvin. Truly are your mother's son. Of course, I must remind you that you've nowhere near enough credits to graduate. You'll need to study frantically to catch up, but I have every expectation of your success. What? Right. And let us not forget the other good news. Our academy has a new champion. Though we sadly cannot make you valiant deeds in the Great Crater known to the public, your new champion rank, at least, should be celebrated throughout the whole year. Oh, I know how we should celebrate. We should hold a Pokemon battle contest. Ooh! Seriously, could we not? Classic Nimona. A Pokemon battle contest, you say? While your own vested interest in such a venture are more than apparent, Miss Nimona, I think it's a fine idea. But please understand that a large-scale event would be quite beyond us. We've many other school activities to keep an eye on, after all. Pardon my intrusion, I couldn't help it over here. Gita! The Pokemon League will, of course, happily lend a hand in organizing this contest. Ooh! La Primera! Well, a most kind offer, Chairwoman Gita. I do everything in my power to nurture young, up-and-coming talent. Though that's not to say only the youth have promise when it comes to Pokemon battles. Former gym leader, the developer of the Pokedex app, this academy clearly counts main skill trainers of Pokemon among its staff. As such, my suggestion is as follows. Students and staff should compete for the title of strongest trainer at the academy. Whoa, we get to battle the teachers? You compete too, right, Primera? Isn't that even allowed? The chairwoman's not part of the academy, right? Actually, I think she's the chairwoman of the school board as well as the Pokemon League. Wait, for real? I mean, I knew she was at another level, but wow. Thank you for your invitation, Champion Nimona. I would gladly take up your kind offer to compete alongside you all, but I'm afraid my schedule is already packed tight with work that I simply must attend to. Can't you free up some time somehow? Well, I suppose I might be able to participate if Champion Zack would agree to lend me a hand with my work. I'd be happy to help. Excellent answer. Much obliged, Champion Zack. To get straight to it, I would like you to go out and inspect Paldea's various gyms in my stead. Are they fulfilling their duties as beacons of strength and inspiration for all of those aiming to achieve champion rank? Or has their brilliance started to fade? So I get to so I have to refight the gym leaders at their full strength, I think, is what the point is. To find out this, I ask you to bring your full might as champion and bear against each of the gym leaders and test their prowess in battle. They're all trainers of exceptional talent, handpicked by me personally. I do not expect you to find any cracks in their armor, but, well, consider it a formality. This will also provide the perfect stage for your first appearance as a new champion. Since all the gym leaders will still be expecting me to carry out the inspection, I imagine they might have mustered their full strength. I dare say they might be more of a challenge than when you faced them before. You have to go all out battles with the gym leaders? Man, I'm jealous. Now then, onto another crucial matter. Okay? I'd like to discuss with Penny here how to patch the weakness in her leak point system. But there's a bunch of anime I missed that I was just gonna binge. Fair enough. You know what? Thank you in advance for your willing and eager cooperation. Yeah, I mean, I'll do it. I'll help. Let me help. Excellent. We'll leave you all to it then. Come on now, Penny. Okay. This is awesome, Zack. Show this inspection thing who's boss so that Lopper American can join our tournament, okay? And enjoy taking another swing of the gym gauntlet while you're at it. I'll take care of filling out the forms and other administrative stuff so the ball gets rolling on the tournament in the meantime. I say it's wonderful to see you all showing such initiative. You each have a critical role to play. Penny assisting the league, our new champion inspecting gyms, Nimona arranging the event. Give it your best, everyone. Guess my role so obviously goes without saying. Oh, he's got to prepare snacks, isn't he? Okay. Well, that does it for that little quest line. I think now we just gotta go refight everybody. Where do you want to go? Well, but I'm already here and there's no clavel, so I guess we'll go back to the entrance hall and just refresh the map. Alright, but in any case, obviously Arvin has a lot of catching up to do in terms of his thing. But yeah, we've got a cut list of things we need to do. I think what we're going to start with, though, well, there is also a lot of resources in the library that I don't think we missed. Also, because Pokemon Natures. I also heard there's a couple of Easter eggs in here, as well as some information about the other Academy rules and regulations. No, but I've heard there's information about specifically the various student registry. I've heard there's information about the various, what is it? I have to find it. I don't know where it is, but I have to find it. But I've heard there's information about the various, what is this? It's great that night classes are available here. I can work during the day and still learn. It's the Scarlet book, the mysterious tome. Did you want to read? Yeah. Which section would you like to read? Oh, I did not. Oh, this is how I'm supposed to read it. From the library. A photograph from the server team's point of ingress into the crater, which is visible in the background. Luck favored us in with fine weather, making it for smooth outset. But clouds obscured from the crater's distant depths where the treasure of legend is said to lie. Now onward and downward. The adventure of Area Zero. Within the great crater of Paldea lies a mysterious Area Zero, a place home to such landscapes such as plant life and such Pokemon as we have never seen. It's inhospitable to human life, and as such I suspect something altogether unknown to humankind sleeps in its depths. Interesting. Oh, the adventure into Area Zero. A photograph of a spot where the survey team rested on day 2 of the expedition. Note the strange symbols inscribed in the ground here. Were they left by explorers in the time of the Paldean Empire, or could they be older still? Regardless, they seemed as if they must hold some meaning. Ooh! Okay, and this is just a map, because we don't know how to go forward. Ledges form a spiral down to the inner walls of Area Zero, offering a path of descent. Vegetation and sources of water are here as well. Legend tells that the precious stones of wondrous fruits have long slept in Area Zero's depths, protected by some manner of guardian. Oh, Pokemon of Area Zero. Right? Pokemon of Area Zero. Sketches of a spy survey team. Surprisingly, the Pokemon species we observed in the upper strata of Area Zero seemed a little different from those seen outside the crater. Now and then we heard unfamiliar cries from the lower strata. Interesting. Alright, because I think there's Pokemon exclusive to Area Zero that you can't find otherwise. That makes some sense. As we ascended further into Area Zero, we began to catch glimpses of mysterious Pokemon. Now, we wondered if the huge, ferocious beasts were indeed Pokemon at all. One of the team suffered a brutal blow from such a beast and was mortally wounded, forcing us to retreat for a time. Alright, Monsters of Area Zero. A member of the survey team captured this photography by chance. I noticed a passing resemblance to the Pokemon known as Donphin, yet differences such as its sheer size and the shape of its backside apart, as do its great tusks. Herba Mystica. Oh, alright. Herba Mystica. Area 0 was home to wondrous herbs that instantly impart vigor when eaten. We dubbed them Herba Mystica and attempted to grow some in areas around Paldea. However, before we could harvest, the herbs were eaten by Pokemon, which in turn grew large and strong. We call these Titan Pokemon. Okay. Mysterious plates. Alright. During our descent in Area 0, we came across a buried metal plate inscribed with a strange symbol. We attempted to shave off a piece of the plate, but failed to leave in a scratch. Even determining the nature of the metal seems beyond modern science. We know not why the inscription was made, let alone how. Legendary treasure. Alright, countless days into our descent, we reached at last the very depths of the Great Crater. They were found in a cave with formations of gemstones shining blindingly brilliant as far as we could see. Perhaps that strange light itself is the guardian said to watch over this treasure deep within the crater. The legendary treasure and imagined Pokemon. Alright. A drawing of fantastical Pokemon is envisioned by our sketch artist. The size and ferocity of the strange Pokemon that dwell in Area 0's lower reaches tickled the artist's imagination, prompting the sketch of what other species that inhabited these depths might look like. Interesting. Alright, well, actually, I know that, because that's supposed to be Walking Wake. That is a Paradox Pokemon that is currently only available through raid battles. So, unfortunately, we cannot see that one. We cannot encounter that one naturally. I'm waiting for that one to be available in a raid so I can do that one for you guys, but... yeah, we don't really have a way to get that one yet, and I'm waiting for the raid to come back around. And as far as I know, the only reason it was rerun recently is because apparently they goofed it, and people were getting bad eggs instead of the actual Pokemon, which soft-locked the game so that you couldn't get the Pokemon again, which is unfortunate. A Phantom Memory. During our exploration of Area 0's depths, I, Heath, strayed from the team and was later found unconscious. When I awoken, I could only recall speaking with someone in an unfamiliar place as if in a dream. I was found holding the page shown here. The handwriting is my own, but I have no memory of writing this. Alright. Interesting. Our generous sponsors. Alright, our generous sponsor, the author Heath, pictured with the director of Naranja Academy. The Academy's generous funding made the Area 0 expedition possible, and the data gathered has been shared with the Academy in hopes that it will aid in the institution's research work and foster future generations of scholars and scientists. So that's why it's a school rule. They funded the expedition to go down there. That's interesting. Alright, so who's the director? I believe that's the former director. Actually, looking at that. That's definitely the former director, I think. Next to then the new guy's the guy we haven't met. Okay, that makes a bit of sense. A generous sponsor. About the author. Oh, that's the author, never mind. About the author. Heath, an author of the Scarlet book, shown here with his partner Cyclizar. A natural historian as well as a writer, he was chosen for the Area 0 expedition and penned his account upon returning from the Great Crater Paldea. Cyclizar aided the expedition as well by bearing the team's luggage and equipment. Ah, I wonder if we can meet this guy. Probably not. He's probably dead, long dead. Alright, this Pokemon, and then this is they're separated from the research team in the crater's depths. I found a strange entity. Whether it was a Pokemon or even alive at all, I know now. I know not. It bore a shell with layers of overlapping hexagons and gleaming brighter still than gemstone. Viewed as a whole, it wrestled a mysterious brilliant disc. This is the Pokemon this is the Pokemon that's supposed to appear in the DLC. And I have seen the DLC. It was featured in the Nintendo Direct that happened the other day. It looks fun so far. I have been looking forward to it. So I'm definitely going to be covering that when it comes out. It's coming out in fall, so we're a bit of ways off from that, but that's still fun. But what else do we got? Because I kind of know there's a thing. I forget where, but there's a book titled Status Conditions Catching Pokemon. No, I know that. But I do like how this is just a treasure trove of information on how to actually do a thing. There's a book titled Types and Moves 1. No, that's not what I'm looking for. There's a book titled The Naranja Academy School Song. No, that's not what I want. I suppose we'll know, because it'll look different. Alright, doesn't seem like it's on the ground floor. At least I haven't seen it on the ground floor. There's a book tile. Types of moves too. No. Okay. I didn't really explore this place thoroughly, so it's definitely around here somewhere. My the entire culture. Ooh, okay, this is what I want. The culture. Enigmas of Paldea. Brute Bonnet. Amoonguss meets dinosaur? This bizarre creature is said to combine traits of dinosaurs with those of the Pokemon Amoonguss. It is named after a fierce mushroom creature with a matching description that appears in the renowned Scarlet book. Brute Bonnet certainly resembles Amoonguss, though its own unique twist. Its gigantic stature seems to be, and seemingly low intelligence combined to make it a savage, powerful fighter. Ah. So this is the culture. There's a magazine titled Art the Scenic Route. Do you want? Sure. Art the Scenic Route. This month we're taking the scenic route over to the Artisan to see the surrounding flora by Brachius, the verdant virtuoso. This humbly columnist wonders if ever a work is so aptly captured ennui and languor as this installment. The sculpture is every bit as real as the title, prompting the great minds to debate as whether to send the sunflower into a state of surrender. But the thought of meeting may elude us. The reader is urged to visit Artisan and see it for themselves. Okay, so we can learn about Brachius before we actually meet him. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't even know that was here. There's a book titled Festivals of Paldea. Ooh, the festival town of Paldean town of Cordanta, widely known for its olive production, is also home to a peculiar olive harvest festival. Participants try to usher in a plentiful olive harvest by rolling large balls that resemble olives into a goal. Okay, so you can learn a bit more about the gym challenges before you actually see them. It's said that the more olive balls are rolled into the goal, the more abundant next year's crop will be. All comers, including tourists, are welcome to join the olive roll. So, reader, give it a try yourself if you're in town for the festival. Well, I already did that for the gym challenge, so that doesn't really count, does it? Oh, I didn't even know this was a thing. They're just little guys chilling out under the stairs. Okay, that's cute. There's a book titled Appreciating Sunflora. An artisan of town alive with flowers and artwork, there's a special and abiding love for the sunflower Pokemon, Sunflora, whose sunny floral figure and bright smile never fail to warm the heart. Dozens of artisans have long revered nature, the subject of much art made in the town and the nurturing sun. Sunflora embodies qualities of both, which is why the town is a tradition of gathering and caring for these Pokemon. Interesting. And there's a thing over here. There's a book titled How to Become a Champion. I don't think I need to read that. I think I figured that out. I don't think I need to read that. I can, if I absolutely want to, but I don't need to. Alright, and there's a lot of floors. There's a book titled Galera History. Ooh! We made for a town of Stowe on Side, which sits tucked away in the mountains, to study an ancient mural painting upon a wall of rock. But our plans in the mural itself were shadowed by This is Sonia's book! Holy shit! Okay, I didn't even know this was here! Sonia's in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet! Technically speaking. That's kind of cool. Yet behind the mural, what should be but a pair of Pokemon statues. One bearing a sword, the other a shield. These statues, older than any artifact we've yet discovered, call into question everything we knew about the legendary hero. Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. Not only did she get her book published, it's an academic resource. Oh, I love that. They didn't have to do that, but I'm happy they did. An amazing entire culture. April issue. Alright, an article caught your eye. A Slitherwing, a prehistoric Volcarona revived? There have been precious few sightings I've reported of the ultra-mysterious Slitherwing. A being whose name is taken from that of a similar seeming creature described in the ever-puzzling Scarlet book. Alright, Slitherwing shares traits with Volcarona, so some theorize that it may have been revived from fossils from a prehistoric era that would have been discussed in these pages. However, no Volcarona fossils of that era are known to have been found. Okay, that's neat. Alright, and what else we got? This one. There's a book titled People and Pokemon. Sure? Far in the past, humankind and Pokemon lived in mutual fear of one another, but some humans who loved and appreciated Pokemon made an effort to bridge this divide, and gradually the two sides grew closer and found harmony. Oh. That has to be describing the events of Legends Arceus, because that's exactly what we do in that game. Alright, that's Sonia's book. We've already read that. This is a massive library. I'm now realizing. I didn't even check the top floor. Ah, there's a book. There's a pamphlet entitled Hall of Flame Badges of Record. Alright. Our Academy honors students and graduates that offer outstanding results, no matter the field, with a Hall of Fame badge. We hope students will be encouraged to follow their passions and wherever they may lead. Hall of Fame badge. Oh. Oh, I see. I see. So they've added, so Sada was, got a Hall of Fame badge back in the day. And then nobody did for that school year. And then they just added all of us to that. That's interesting. Right. Okay, that's fun. Alright, well, I didn't know that was, that's an interesting way to do world building. Just hide that. Find fruits from far away. Have you ever chanced upon Pewter Countries, the fabled signature gist of the Kanto region's Pewter City? These stacks' rugged, brown appearance making them almost rock-like at first glance. Indeed, the Pewter Crunchies were inspired by the rock-type Pokemon from which the Pewter Gym is renowned. Unfortunately, their forbiddingly tough appearance and surprisingly thin flavor have kept them from attaining true popularity. Alright. I believe... Okay. Okay, there's pictures over here. There's magazines agriculture. Well, I know there's 7 of these. And 2 of them are an article caught your eye. Alright, Great Tusk, a living relic of the dinosaur era? In one arid corner of Paldea, there have been reports of a mysterious life form. It's said to resemble a Donphan at first glance, albeit one with gigantic tusk, tough skills, and an aggressive disposition. Leading theories hold that this being is none other than less than a living relic of the dinosaur era, but no one can say for sure. Apparently it's called Great Tusk after the name of a strange being that was written about in the mysterious Scarlet book. Interesting. Okay. And then, what's this one? There's magazine's agriculture. Alright, an article caught your eye. Screamtail, a billion-year-old Jigglypuff. Somewhere in the Paldean forest, it said, lurks Screamtail, a being with Jigglypuff's own endearing puffball appearance, but also a ferocious aggression that leads it to attack anyone who comes near. Its primitive appearance and savage nature have prompted rumors that it could be a Jigglypuff from 1 billion years ago. It's named after a creature in the Scarlet book that is described as having a distinctive tail and scream. Fair enough. That tracks. That tracks. Okay. I don't see any books on this shelf that we can read, but I do see one over... Is there any on this shelf? No, there's this one. There's a book titled Charcot's Adventures. Okay. Charcadet, the fire child Pokemon, may have been little, but did not stop it from being a mighty hero, not one bit. When a mean Gengar came along to play tricks and scare people, Charcadet stood tall. Rah, hi-ya, it cried. But soon, brave little Charcadet got bound up and tight in Gengar's long tongue. How could the fire child Pokemon get out of this mess? Just as things started to grow hazy before Charcadet's eyes, the sound of a voice came. 2 paths lie before you, young Charcadet said. Choose between these 2 sets of armor and assume a new form so you can defeat Gengar. And sure enough, 2 sets of armor appeared before Charcadet. Oh, so this explains how Charcadet evolves. Because Charcadet is actually a split evolution. So it has 2 versions of its ability to evolve. Okay, I think we've done everything in the library. I never explored the top floor, so now I have. Any case. Interested in taking any classes? I guess we should. Because we have been missing out on a lot of school. Actually, let's figure out who else we can talk with. We've got the biology lab. Director's office. Can I go to the director's office? And actually talk to Clavel, because I think I reset his room. Oh, yeah, here he is. Hi. Can I talk with you? Oh, hello, Master Zack. How is your treasure hunt coming along? Have all sorts of fun adventures, I hope. It's been great. Okay, so we're supposed to be doing the checking in every once in a while, but we haven't been doing it. Yonder, I'm glad to hear it. Do keep in mind that your treasure hunt has no set course or criteria you must follow. Simply go wherever your heart takes you and you shall do splendidly. Speaking of such pursuits, there's been something on my mind of late. If I could ask you for your expertise in the matter, I would be most grateful. You see, I recently heard a word whose meaning escapes me. I would believe some sort of slang. Alright, tell me, what does sugar mean? Okay. Is that made up? Hold on, is that made up? I gotta look that up now. I think I understand. For both speaker and recipient is not a pleasant word, I take it. The words used by young people these days are often quite beyond my comprehension. But when I learn the meanings behind the words, I feel much closer to my students. I am most grateful for your help on that front. And become slightly closer with Director Clavel. Interesting. Does he have more story? So, is that a story I can do? Okay. Well, I still have to fill in my Pokedex, but I'll do that later. Does he have more stories that I can... Yes, he does. I need to talk with him more. Okay, so let's do that. I had to reset the room to get him to do his thing. Alright, let's talk with people. Mr. Zack, how kindly of you to stop by. I may say I'm pleased to see you on school grounds again. Travel and adventure certainly have their place, but it does one good to attend classes as well, no? I haven't been doing that, so I definitely need to be doing that. Speaking of which, there's something I would very much like to ask of you. I understand you joined a variety of classes during your time here at the Academy. But if I may ask, which one faculty member has made the most favorable impression on you? Ooh. I guess Salvatore, because he looks fun. No, actually Hassel. Hassel's the one I know the most of at this point, so Hassel. Oh, Mr. Hassel from art class, you say? Yes, he's a fine teacher, a most passionate and enthusiastic fellow. Well, we are truly blessed to have so many wonderful teachers and staff members at Naranha Academy. I firmly believe that our faculty is second to none in their commitment to our students' ongoing education and well-being. Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts, Mr. Zack. Alright. How many more of these do we gotta do? Let's just talk with them until we can't talk with them anymore. Thank you for the visit, Master Zack. Alright. A good friend of mine has been telling me of your recent exploits. You mean Clive? Haha, I'll leave their identity to your imagination. But now, lest I forget, there's another matter I would very much like your opinion on. Alright? Do you know what the matter of gentlemen's hairstyles considered cool, as it were, among the youth these days? I guess short styles. Oh, is that so? I suppose I have indeed seen some of the Academy's male students sporting such a style. Could it be, then, that the Pompadour has already had his day in the sun? Perhaps I ought to consider a change of wig. Oh. That is to say, never mind. Thank you for your insight, Master Zack. It was most enlightening. Alright. You feel trusted by Director Clavel. Is that everything? Thank you again for your outstanding work on Operation Starfall. I cannot tell you how relieved I am that we were able to help Miss Penny as we did. And I know she is exceedingly grateful for you for your part in all of this. So I have one more thing to ask of you, though the request is admittedly of a delicate nature. Do you think you could continue being good friends with Miss Penny as you have thus far? You bet. Sure, we're best buds. I must say, I truly am glad that you have one of my students to have you as one of my students at the Academy. I believe you more than earned this small token of my appreciation. A big nugget! You put the big okay. I hope you will always stay as wonderful as you are now, Mr. Zack. You formed a close bond with Director Clavel. Is that... There's got to be more to that. I'm so glad you came to see Naranha Academy, Mr. Zack. Okay, I've completed his story quest, his bond, so I don't really have to talk with him anymore. Okay, so let's talk to some other people then. It seems I haven't done anything else. It seems I'm not able to do anything else except talk to the people. So we're going to start attending class. Well, we're not going to be doing that this episode, I don't think, because we still got a lot of people we need to talk to. Hi. I want to talk to you. Hello. Have you gotten used to things around here at the Academy? Yes. Well, not really, but I'm going to lie to him because we haven't really been doing any sort of classes. Great, glad to see you're having fun. Oh, have you been using the Pokedex? All the time. I'm the one who made it, you know. Every time someone uses the app every time someone using the app catches a Pokemon, that data gets sent to me. It's really helping with my Pokemon research. So be sure to catch any new Pokemon you find and work on filling in your Pokedex. I'll be doing that. For your first goal, let's aim for, say, 30 registered Pokemon in your app. Let me know once you've done so. Oh, I can't continue his... I see you've already registered 30 pieces of Pokemon in your Pokedex for me. Okay, so I gotta finish my Pokedex to continue his quest line. Wow, so you caught this kind of Pokemon and this one? All this data. This is the best. Okay, so I gotta finish the Pokedex or I can't do a thing. Sorry about that. I got a little excited there. But I get the feeling that you're going to be great help in my Pokemon research. Here, take this. Consider it my way of saying thanks. False Swipe. Nice! False Swipe is good. False Swipe helps with catching Pokemon, actually, so that will be helpful. False Swipe. A restrained attack that prevents the target from fainting. The target is left with at least 1 HP. You're sure good at catching Pokemon, aren't you, Zack? That will help tremendously. For our next goal, let's aim for 100 species. Remember, when you find any Pokemon you've never seen before, give it a Pokeball a throw. Okay. Well. Those are TMs you can make. Okay, so they've updated. And I don't think I can talk with him anymore. I'm pretty sure. Because I think I need to complete the Pokedex to be able to talk with him. Yeah, can't finish his quest line yet. So unfortunately, we are going to have to, in order to complete his quest line, we are going to have to complete the Pokedex. So, it's not mandatory, but it's optional as a quest line continuation. Okay, let's go to the nurse's office, I think, and talk with the nice lady in there. Hello. Hey there. Come on in. Everyone's welcome in the nurse's office. What brings you here today? I don't see anything super wrong with you or your Pokemon. Wait, is this your first time here, isn't it? Yes. Oh, so I guess you transferred in recently. You must be Zack, right? Everyone's been talking about you. I've heard all kinds of rumors. Apparently you fell off a cliff right after enrolling in the academy. And even picked a fight with Team Star. Oh yeah, you've started your treasure hunt thing, right? Come and tell me about anything super interesting you find out there in your adventures. I'm kind of bored just sitting here all day, you know? I don't have any classes to teach, and students only come in here to skip class. So yeah, drop by if you can. Deal? Deal. You became slightly closer with Nurse Miriam. Okay. I can keep talking with her. Okay. Alright, hey there, come on in. Everyone's welcome in the nurse's office. Zack, have you toughened up a bit? Yes. Oh, so you know your tough stuff, huh? Haha, but seriously, you look a bit different. I bet it's because of all the crazy experience you're having as your treasure hunt. You need to tell me all about what you've been up to. Alright, I get the feeling we're supposed to talk to all the teachers as we go. Wow, that's super cool. I sure am jealous of you, kid. You get to try out new things every single day. Me, on the other hand, I actually wanted to become a teacher. I'm just a school nurse, you know. I can't teach classes or anything like that. I couldn't pass the certification exam to become an actual health teacher. You'll do it. You got this. It took us so many times, but no luck. So here I am, stuck forever in the nurse's office. I believe you can do it. Go for it. Oh, sorry. I guess this isn't a very fun thing to talk about. But you're still just a good listener. I find myself telling you all kinds of stuff. I hope you'll still come see me even if I take your ear off like this. Alright. Okay, let's keep talking to her. Are you tired? Why not lie down and have a quick rest? Oh. Can I not? Apparently I have not finished her. I wonder if I can talk to her after resting up a bit. Drew, Bunsen, and the rest of your party. Let's try that. Okay, apparently I can't finish. How do I finish her story? I guess we'll have to figure that out. I guess we'll figure that out. I guess we'll figure that. Oh, entrance hall. Oh, that's why. We're supposed to go to the entrance hall and finish our story there. Okay, that makes sense. So we finished everything we need to finish here. Where is she? Oh, she's in the library. Oh, I'm never gonna... Okay, there she is. Never mind. It's somewhere where you can easily find her. Never mind. Oh, hey, Zack. Sorry, were you looking for me? I've been away from the nurse's office lately. I was just there. Did you need something from me? I just wanted to talk with you. Are your Pokemon hurt? Just a sec. I mean, there you go. Offer a little first aid. You must really be having an adventure out there, judging from those scrapes and cuts. Alright. Huh? Oh yeah, I guess it's pretty unusual for me to be out of the nurse's office like this. Well, I'm actually doing a bit of studying. Good for you! Though I tried my best at taking a health teacher certification exam one more time. You can do it! Just so you know, it's totally not because I'm inspired by a certain somebody working hard on their treasure hunt, okay? Well, maybe I am just a little bit. Alright, so you know, thanks. Yeah. Uh-oh, my break time's almost over. I know you'll be cheering me on, Zack. I am. You feel trusted by Nurse Miriam. Okay. So what's the continue? So where do I go next? Let's hit the directory up. And where do we want to go? Nurse's office. And I believe that's all we can do. Okay, so well, without taking classes and finishing the Pokédex, of course. That's pretty much the only thing we can do at this point. Okay. Hey there, come on in. Everyone's welcome in the nurse's office. Oh, Zack, I'm glad you're here. I have some good news. You're not going to believe this, but I passed the health teacher certification exam. Yay! Congratulations. And now she gets to teach health classes. Thank you so much. I saw you pushing yourself real hard with your treasure hunt, and that really inspired me. Of course, most of the credit to my success goes to my own hard work, though. Thanks for giving me the push I need to try again, Zack. If you attain 10 max revives. Perfect. But they tell me there's no room to add new classes this year. Oh, come on! So I guess I'll keep being Nurse Miriam for a bit. Just you wait, though. I'll be standing in the front of a class at this academy before you know it. Then I'll teach you all you need to know about health. I bet I'm like a great teacher. I can't wait to see you in my class. You formed a close bond with Nurse Miriam. Perfect. Watch this. A health class is going to be available. No. Unfortunately, that would be really funny, though, if you completed her thing, and then suddenly a health class is available to take. Actually, I don't even know. Let's go to the front desk and see if there is in fact health classes. Is there a health class? Bio study. Let's see. Biology, math, history, language, bio studies, art, home ec. No, there is in fact no health. All right. Well, we gotta start doing these. I guess which one do I want to start with? Biology, I guess. You'll like biology with Mr. Yes. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. Okay. So is it a cutscene? Or I just sit through biology classes? Okay. Alright, it is a cutscene. Hello, my name's Zack, and I'll be your Pokemon biology teacher. In my class, we all learn about the various quirks of our beloved Pokemon together. I hope you all come to love Pokemon even more from the things you learn here. In today's class, I'll teach you a great way to know a Pokemon in more depth. If you'd like to become better friends with your Pokemon, you can let them come out of their Pokeball and walk along with you. Sounds great, huh? You can use the ZR, but okay, so, and let the Pokemon inside. Nothing cuter than watching your Pokemon run around underfoot, if you ask me. Once you let your Pokemon out, try speaking to them. They're sure to respond in some way. And it's a great way to get to know them better. However, letting your Pokemon off its ball isn't such a great idea on some locations. Can anyone tell me where you shouldn't have your Pokemon walk along with you? Inside buildings? That's right. Great job, Zack. I see you did your homework. The correct answer is that we should not walk with our Pokemon indoors. How about that? Some Pokemon might damage walls, desks, and other things walking around inside buildings, so it's not allowed regardless of the species. Therefore, please only let your Pokemon out of the Pokeballs while outdoors. Okay, everyone? I think I see them out and about in classrooms from time to time, but still. Anyway, you may become even closer friends with your Pokemon pals by walking together. Oh, I almost forgot. Keep in mind that you can only walk together with your lead Pokemon. Remember, use the ZR button to throw a ball and let out the Pokemon inside. You'll also want to remember that throwing a ball at wild Pokemon will start a battle. It looks like that's all the time we have today. See you all next class. Okay, perfect. Alright, let's get some more class. I think we're gonna just finish more classes. I'm gonna think we're gonna, well, because we can't finish Mr. I think we can, Biology 2. I'm curious how many classes we got. Class will begin soon, don't be tardy. Yeah, I think we've been missing a lot of these, unfortunately. Hello, I hope everyone's ready to learn some new things today. Did you all try using the ZR move to let your Pokemon out as I taught you in our last class? Walking along with your Pokemon lets you see how unique and cute they all are. I also highly recommend picnics for when you want to spend some quality time together with the Pokemon in your party. You can get them around the table to make sandwiches and play. It's really a lot of fun. If you want to learn more about making food, Mr. Swaguaro's class is the best place to go. Now, sometimes while you're enjoying a picnic with your Pokemon, you may find something very, very important in the basket next to your table. This is very important. Something is what Pokemon are born from. So let's all say together. Eggs! Phew, you all got it right. Imagine if I didn't. The very important thing I'm talking about is a Pokemon egg. It's not clear where the eggs come from, but they're probably placed in the basket rather than stealthily by the Pokemon at the picnic. Okay. So, they don't know where that's been a recurring thing. Nobody really knows where eggs come from. They just appear. Walking around with an egg will help warm it, which allows it to hatch. Eggs won't warm up by sitting in boxes, though. You need to have them in your party. And here's one more super important thing I'd like you to remember about eggs. Pokemon trusts us with their eggs because they believe in us. So I would sure be happy to see you all bring responsible parents to your little Pokemon eggs. Alright, whoops, my most important point came right as the bell rang. Well, see you all next time, I guess. Okay. Alright, this isn't hard. Well, we got a lot of classes that we're behind on, so we gotta do them. We gotta just do them. Good morning, Master Zack. What class would you like to take? Biology! Alright, I just need to complete all of the quests. I'm kind of sad, though, that we don't get a health class. That was an entire arc for her, and we don't get it. Hello, I hope everyone's ready to learn some new things today. I seem to remember teaching you all about the importance of eggs in our last class together. Oh, on that note, is everyone using their Pokédex? It registers Pokemon born from eggs as well as those encountered via other methods, so don't you worry about that. And just so you know, I'm the one who developed the Pokédex app. It was way before I started teaching here at the Academy, though. Back then, I was a researcher. In fact, Dr. Clavel wasn't working in education at the time either. He was researching alongside me at the same facility. Ooh, interesting. We got to research Pokemon together day in, day out. Those sure were fun times. I got yelled at all the time, though. Heh. Wait a second, how did I get onto this? I'm pretty sure I was talking about the Pokédex. Anyway, today I'd like to teach you about catching Pokemon. As you know, a great way to catch Pokemon more easily is to first lower its HP. But there's another way to update your chances of a successful catch. Can you guess what it is? Status condition. Wow, that's right, Zack. Great job. The correct technique for making Pokemon easier to catch is to inflict them with a status condition. Sleep is the especially effective status condition. It makes Pokemon drastically easier to catch. Right, because they can't defend themselves. That makes perfect sense. Every Pokemon that can use moves or put opponents to sleep, like Sleep Powder or Hypnosis, filling up your Pokédex will be a cinch. There are other ways to improve your catch rate as well, like using Pokeballs specifically designed to be effective against certain Pokemon. Eating food that gives you catching powers works too, or sneaking up on Pokemon from behind to catch them by surprise when you start a battle. So that's what the catching powers work. I didn't know what those were. If you're having trouble, you may want to make up the rounds to the gym to the gyms to get gym badges. Earning gym badges will make it easier to catch Pokemon of higher and higher levels. Please do come show me your Pokédexes once they start to fill up. Another enjoyable class. Oh yeah, don't forget, our next class will be a test. Uh-oh. Okay, so the final class, I'm assuming for each, is a test. Alright, that makes perfect sense. Okay. Interested in any classes? Good morning. Biology midterm. Oh, there's more classes after that. Elected by... Okay. Alright, let's just use what we've learned. That's easy enough. Alright, it seems like we're only going to have time to do a set amount of classes. I don't know, it's probably going to take me a full hour to finish them all. I mean, if I had to get... Probably a couple of episodes, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I'm sure it feels good to fill in all those empty spaces in the answer sheet, doesn't it? Take your time and contemplate each question carefully. Oh, what button would you use? ZR button. Combine one letter and one number below to correctly say where the eggs are found. A2. Which of the following is an effective way to warm up eggs? Walking around. Which will not make a Pokemon easier to catch. Which what will not? Well, I know inflicting with poison using certain kind of Pokeballs are correct. So now I have to narrow it down between A and B. Oh boy. I want to say giving them a berry is probably not it. Right? Actually, giving them a berry sounds right. We'll make it easier to catch gem badges. This request won't affect your grade. How do you like the Pokedex? Is it easy to use? It's easy to use. Alright, everyone, time's up. I hope you enjoyed tackling those questions. The last question was just something that I'm personally curious to know. Don't tell the director about it, okay? I graded those right away. I hope you're looking forward to see how you did. Okay, I guess we're going straight into the... So! Alright. Oh, it is gonna take me a while to get through all these classes. I'm already can tell. It feels great to test out of the way, doesn't it? Let's take a look at the results. You must get 3 questions correct to pass the midterm exam and 4 questions correct to pass the final exams. That's how you did on your biology test. You answered 5 out of 5 questions. Okay, I wasn't sure. That makes me happy. That's a passing score. Congratulations. Mr. Zack asked us to give these a reward to any students who pass the exam. 5 experience candies. Perfect. Keep doing your best. Okay, more classes. More classes. Biology. Your biology? Yes. So as long as you pay attention to the classes, you'll be fine. As long as you pay attention to what's being said in the classes, you'll be fine. Hello, hello. I hope everyone's ready to learn some new things today. You all did really great on the midterm exam. Thanks for answering my little question at the end, too. I'll be sure to keep your responses in mind. Alright, we're now heading into the last half of our classes together. It's time for our knowledge to evolve and grow, just like our Pokemon. Evolution, yep, haha, evolution. Today we're going to learn about the fascinating phenomenon of Pokemon evolution. As your Pokemon battle and level up, they'll learn moves and get stronger. And for some Pokemon, once they've leveled up enough, their appearance changes and their stats increase, sometimes by a lot. That's Pokemon evolution. Pokemon become very strong when they evolve, making them trusty partners in battle. But some people prefer to keep their Pokemon in their adorable pre-evolved states. To do this, you must remember a certain button when your Pokemon begins to evolve. Say it with me if you already know. To cancel evolution, press the B button. That's right, everyone. B for best answer. The button you want when you need to stop a Pokemon from evolving is the B button. If you press this button soon after a Pokemon begins to evolve, you can stop it from changing. You can also let the Pokemon hold an item known as an Everstone to keep it from evolving. And keep in mind that the requirements for evolution differ from Pokemon to Pokemon. Some may evolve by having a certain item, such as a Firestone or Thunderstone, used on them. Others may have to learn a specific move or defeat a specific Pokemon in battle to evolve. The way Primeape evolves into Annihilate is especially strange. You see, there's a certain move that... Oh. Whoops, sorry, looks like we're out of time. We'll go into that later, I guess. I guess we'll have to end class there today. Thank you for all your attention. Okay, so he was going into a little bit of a tangent about how Annihilate evolves. Which makes sense. Annihilate has a bit of a weird way it evolves. Good afternoon, Master Zack. What class would you like to take? Biology. Let's finish this tangent. I want to finish Mr. Jack's thing. Classes will begin soon. Don't be tardy. Let's finish his classes. We got time for that. We got plenty of time for that. Hello. I hope everyone's ready to learn some new things today. But before we get going, do you all remember the final question from our midterm exam? Well, Director Clavel found about it, and somehow I got yelled at. Whoops. Apparently he could tell I was hiding something just by looking at me. He must have noticed all the color flush right out of my face. Haha. Speaking of colors, I'd like to teach you about all the colors as they pertain to Pokemon. Some Pokemon have slightly different colorations or patterns on their bodies based on their gender or individual differences. In very rare cases, the Pokemon may have a wildly different coloration compared to others of the same species. We call these specimens shiny Pokemon. It's quite rare to cross paths with one. Does anyone here know what the likelihood of finding shiny Pokemon is? I think it's 1 in 4,000. Wow, that's right. You may have the makings of a Pokemon professor, Zack. Shiny Pokemon appear at a rate of 1 in 4,000. Isn't that amazing? The probability of encountering one in the wild is the same as hatching one from an egg, too. Eggs from a pair of Pokemon raised around different languages are a special case. There's a higher chance than the average chance that a shiny Pokemon will hatch from these eggs. But we haven't been able to figure out why that is just yet. I also heard rumors of a charm that increases your likelihood of finding shiny Pokemon when you have it in your bag. Can you believe that? I can, actually. You usually get those for completing the Pokedex, so they're pretty good. This claim can't be scientifically verified, but it sure would be fun if it were true. Oops, there's the bell. That's all for today. Thank you for your attention. Okay. We've got I think we got 2 more classes left, and then we're done with his story. Alright. Interesting classes. I think we're done with it. Okay. We're making up our biology class. Yeah, we're making up... We have to make up all of our classes, because we haven't done that, and I haven't shown them yet. Oh, we have missed a lot of classes, so that doesn't really surprise me. Oh, how we've got to make up all of our time. It's an unfortunate thing. Alright. Hello. I hope everyone's ready to learn some new things for today. Next time we meet, we'll have our final exam. That means today is our last actual class. And the topic for this last class will be Pokemon forms. You can just think of forms as the shapes or appearances that Pokemon have. There are also a phenomenon called a form change, where a Pokemon's appearance changes under certain conditions. Cyclizar, for example, which we regularly ride on any transportation here in Paldea, has 3 forms. First is its basic form, where it walks on 4 legs. Second is its battle form, where it stands on its hind legs to engage in battle. And finally, there's its ride form, where it inflates its throat sac and its tail so we can ride on its back. To explain... Also, I'm only now realizing Penny's in the background of this class. I'm only now realizing she's here. Okay, that makes a bit of sense, I guess. Okay, that's fun. Alright. But in any case... But yeah, that explains why, it also explains Koraidon and Miraidon as well. Though we can use something you're all carrying with you now as an even a better example. Yeah, but I'm talking about your phones. Some smartphones are inhibited by a certain Pokemon. Does anyone know what that Pokemon I'm referring to? Rotom! You're a regular expert on Pokemon and technology, aren't you, Zack? The Pokemon inside your smartphone is Rotom, and it does all sorts of things to help you out. A room inside of Rotom phone is special, so it doesn't try to enter other electronics. An ordinary Rotom, however, can change forms by entering washing machines, microwave ovens, and other electronic appliances. Yeah, Rotom's really good for competitive type things because of that. It's great. Rotom is a bit of an exception, though. Many Pokemon that change forms do so simply by holding an item or by having one used on them. Oricorio, for example, has 4 different forms it can change between when given certain nectars. Pokemon may even change type to learn different moves when they change form. Form changes are different from evolutions in that the Pokemon can return to its original form. And unlike shiny Pokemon, which can't change their specific ancestral coloration, the same individual Pokemon can go back and forth between its forms. There's a lot to dig into with this form change phenomenon, as you can see. We can all learn something from the Pokemon here, don't you think? Bit of a stretch, but I'm happy to see you all enjoy your time in the Academy to the fullest and change form into a new version of yourselves. Or something like that, anyway. Okay. Oh, I almost forgot. Regional forms, which vary based on what region a Pokemon came from, don't change like other forms. They're an innate... Right, they're an innate thing. They're caused by a Pokemon living in a certain region and adapting to the environments there. That's how they work. Oops, yeah, there's the bell. You guys have a scattered brain, Mr. Jack, right up to the very end, huh? I had a great time teaching you all. I hope you'll do your best on the final exam. Okay, final exam time. We got to pass all 5. And I don't think it's going to be particularly difficult. There was that one question that threw me for a loop in the midterm, but I think we'll be fine. Alright, let's finish the biology final, and then we're done. Yes. That didn't take very long. Class will begin soon, don't be tardy. Okay, we'll see. This will probably take me a couple episodes, but it's because I was supposed to do this as I was playing through the game, but I didn't do this. Okay, in case. Hello everyone, today is our final exam. I will cover everything I've taught you so far, but I'm sure you will all do just fine. Take your time and contemplate each question carefully. Alright. Okay, how many of the following 4 methods make it easier to... I'm pretty sure... Using a Poké-Toy. Well, we know feeding a berry wasn't one. Right? Yeah, I think either way it's 2, so... True or false? You can get new Pokemon only by catching them yourself or training them with other trainers. False! You can also hatch them from eggs. If a Pokemon's holding an Everstone, it will using a... No, it will not. Which is probably 1 in 4,000. True or false? A Pokemon known as Oricorio has 3 forms. False, it has 4. This question won't affect your grade. Do you have anything you'd like to add about my class? I'm still getting used to this teacher thing, but I sure had fun as your teacher. Thank you for being our teacher. Okay, time's up. Hey, I snuck a little bonus question there right at the end again. Shh, our little secret. Don't tell the director. He found out. I'll grade these right away. Okay, and that's the last class we have. So... It feels great to get the test out of the way, doesn't it? Let's take a look at the results. Okay, okay. How many did I get? You answered 4 out of 5 questions. Okay, I missed one. I'm pretty sure it was the first one, but I got them all. That's a passing score. Congratulations. Mr. Jack has to give an award to any students who pass the exam. Perfect. Okay. Keep doing your best. Okay, so that's biology done, but we're out of time for this episode. Unfortunately. Good evening. We've got math, history, language, battle studies, art, and home ec. Ooh, revisit a class. Oh, so this is how you retake a class. Okay, so if you don't feel like you've done a good job on a test or just anything, you can retake it. I believe I messed up somewhere, so... I don't know. I think I'm good. Alright, well, in any case, I think we're going to leave this episode here. I know I didn't really do anything gameplay-wise today, because I was mostly doing a bunch of reading and catching up and doing a bunch of things at the Academy, but that's probably going to be what we're doing next episode as well. So these next couple of episodes are probably going to be a little slow in terms of gameplay, because we got to make up for our tests. Maybe we'll work on catching Pokemon later, because we got to go down to Area 0. Actually, we need to go down to Area 0, finish up catching all of the What is it? Oh, we also have Pokemon that need to evolve. We need to catch all of the habitat. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, this is another. I feel like that's another. Yeah, we didn't encounter these guys. So we've got 7 that we need to find across both games. Well, across this game, and then there's another set of 7. So I think we're going to be fine. But yeah, we need to catch the... Koraidon has its Pokedex entry unlocked. Interesting. Koraidon, Apex build. Alright. This seems to be the Wing King mentioned in an old expedition journal is said to have to spit the land bare with its bare fists. Okay, so Koraidon is just caught. If we find it. Okay, that makes a bit of sense. We need to find back Excalibur and evolve him. So I'm going to be doing... I'll probably be doing the Pokedex off screen. I need to find everybody. I need to catch everybody for Pokedex related things. So I probably will be doing that off screen. Except for the Paradox Pokemon. The Paradox Pokemon we'll be doing in recordings and stuff like that. That'll be a thing we'll be doing. But we'll probably be doing for story related things. And also, I think we've got another set of legendary Pokemon we need to find. But in terms of catching things for the Pokedex, I think, this is all we've got. So I think we gotta just find the Pokedex, things in the Pokedex. Okay, we need 6 more people to finish the Pokedex. But we need to catch 100. We know where to find them. But we do need to do this for Mr. Jack's story. So we need to find them and catch them. And I think I know where to get some of them. Cylinder, I need to catch a female. That's easy. Easy-ish. I need to actually find the female. And then Slacking is... We've got our work cut out for us, but we can catch them. We've registered 244 in our Pokedex. And I believe some are version exclusive, but we're also playing Pokemon Violet, so we can easily handle that. But yeah, that's about all we've got. That's about all we've got for today's episode. So I think we are going to leave this here, and we're going to... Well, we're going to finish our classes next time. Probably. We'll see how long that takes, but we're probably going to be finishing our classes next time. But after that, we need to... I also know we need to... I also know I need to investigate those shrines, and I think I have an idea of what they're supposed to do. I think I know what I'm supposed to do. We also need to complete the battle tournament. And in order to do that, we need to re-challenge all the gym leaders to more powerful battles, which we can't really do right now, because I think we need to be a little bit more powerful to do that. And yeah, I think that's about everything. That should about cover everything we need to do. So I think we're going to leave this episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, be sure to follow me on Twitter in the description below. Be sure to check out my Patreon in the description below as well. It's only a couple bucks a month. It does really help me out. And you guys get access to a bunch of cool perks down on my way of saying thanks. So be sure to check those out. Link is down in the description. And also be sure to check out my Twitch. I stream Saturdays and Sundays. Please go check that out. Be sure to go check out my Discord. I like connecting with people over there, so please go do that. Also check out my Throne. I've got a couple of things that I would like help with crowdfunding and related things, so please go do that. And finally, if you want to see more content from me, then be sure to check out the videos linked in the end screen. The top video is the most recent video. It may or may not be this video. Whereas the bottom video is a video recommended to you based on what you've already seen from me. So if you want to try something new, or see more of what you like, then be sure to check both those videos out. But in any case, thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video.